implemented.
Okay.
You are now authorized users in all of the bunkers. So if you're ever being chased by the motorcycle gang of death, simply darting into a bunker would be a big help. They're pretty much scattered throughout the world and such. Since you made it so well, they even have like lists of supplies. They all kind of have the same stuff. It doesn't tell you really what the plastic giant jack things are. They're like probably about this big each, about twice the size of somebody's head, or one at the size of a hydropcephalic's head, rather. So, if you got Charlie Brown looking motherfucker out there, that's
Does it say what those grenades are?
They call them torque grenades, TORC.
What do they say what they do?
No. You can try a research roll to find out, but they just take it as a given. Fuck you. Right. They apparently eliminate the threat.
How?
So they blow up.
Doesn't say. But yeah, it's almost like what did you mute yourself, Chris?
No.
Good. It's almost like everybody knows that they are listed as basically a super duper dangerous ordinance. Super duper dangerous. Let me.
Do they have like a manual on how to use them?
Yeah, maybe. Give me a research roll. That's clever. Right. You're supposed to put your quintillion into the hole and then spread your flange. And
then
that triggers it, and then you throw it toward target and get the fuck away from it.
Okay.
The target should be, it does specify that the safe range is, 15 meters plus.
Okay.
What's the quintillion, Doc?
Doc, give me alien biology roll.
Can I support with normal biology or no?
No, you could use cryptozoology to attempt to support his alien biology. And Doc, you get a +10 as you've actually seen a quintillion, although it was not labeled as such.
So when I was doing that, I was using cryptozoology, though. I wasn't using this
That's
alien.
Fine. Okay. That's fine. Freddie's like, I think it's a dick. And you're like,
And the funny thing is, I do.
Nice.
I don't know. I make some gang signs. They put it in.
Mildred, do you know what a quantum bajillion is?
I have no idea.
Do you have cryptozoology, Mildred?
Yeah,
I mean,
I have
school.
Yeah.
You should have like an 80 or better in that if somebody hadn't blown up the school. All right, cool. I love that the players blew up the school. It's like,
I didn't.
Cool.
Okay. Any information on the unidentified tech that's in this bunker that we weren't able to figure out what it's for?
Sure. Give me a research roll as you dig through it and try to figure out miscellaneous alien junk.
I'll support his library research.
Sure, great.
There you go.
He's like, check out these folders here. And you're like, oh, all right. Cool. Yeah, there's just weird miscellaneous stuff like plumbuses and stuff like that left here. Yeah, it's just miscellaneous junk that wasn't useful. Essentially, and there's some alien Nutripacks. Don't eat them. They'll make you just vomit for days and stuff like that. Doc's like, yeah, I tried the alien food once. It did not work out. But yeah, they pretty much, the whole purpose of these bunkers here is they left stuff, and even the guns are made more for aliens. I mean, yes, you can use them as a human, no problem with your skill and stuff, but you can definitely tell these were not made for humans. In case they ever need to come back and deal with stuff, the bunkers are ready for that. And since you made it so well, you can tell also that the bunkers pretty much in like 100 years are set to self-destruct.
How long do they have left?
About 99.7 years, somewhere in
That'll
there.
be fine.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of time. I mean, if you had like 4, 3, that would be bad. But no, it's not quite that fucking dramatic. Yeah, essentially, the plan seems to be, since Doc's like, what's the alien plan? Because I made it at a quarter while I was supporting. He was reading his own text and shit. The aliens are like, okay, if we're not back in 100 years, then we'll get rid of our shit so that it doesn't fall in the hands of these weird, violent fucking monkeys. And if we do need to come back, then we've got shit to deal with the violent fucking monkeys.
Oh, I wonder if I should reprogram the lasers to shoot at the aliens if they come back. Oh. Doc?
That would go, in my opinion, that would be going against its programming, and then it might be alerted that we are tampering.
Good point. Good point.
I think that's pushing a little bit too far.
Probably, yeah. I'm just happy we can walk in without being disintegrated.
Right.
Well, plus from your memories, Doc, the aliens weren't really the bad guys.
No, like.
Oh, they're not?
So I told you what happened, right? Like why they were harvesting, right? Like it was for a good cause that they were kidnapping all the children on the planet.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I don't know if we want to use this as our new base. It might freak everyone out. Maybe we should just keep it to ourselves.
Yeah, I wouldn't want them all to know that we have access to this.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
But the good thing, though, is that like the defenses at the... Isn't there defenses in the city still, too? Like what are... Like maybe they're guarding something that is still left behind.
I don't know.
Right. That's why that's something else we can look into.
Okay. The last thing, before we leave the bunker, obviously we're gonna take as much stuff as we can. The last thing I want to check is if the bunker has a satellite. See if maybe it can scan the ship, if it's still in orbit or not. But we'll see.
Okay.
Do you have a backpack on you? Or either of you?
I don't have anything on me.
Right.
No backpack? No.
Gotta turn on the light.
Yeah.
Because we need something to carry all the stuff in. Oh, there might be stuff in the bunker, actually. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yay. Oh, shit.
Oh, one last thing. Do you need help building your lightsaber?
Oh, did you just say lightsaber?
Yes.
Now that he mentions that, Chris, when you were in the junk tent, you're thinking that since you would be doing alien tech with all this other miscellaneous alien tech that they got, realizing it's still going to be freakishly difficult to build. Just working there would give you an automatic supporter.
Okay.
I mean, it's not much, but it's something, right?
I also have a crafting plus 20 as well.
Apparently, he is skilled in the ways of this. And by the way, just as a side note, I would like to point out how interesting it was doing the adventure where Doc Fulton went like, I'm going to find out what these aliens are all about and bring them down from the inside. And he got up there and he's like, they're not so bad. And then they ended the adventure. The look on Chris's face, he's like, I'm kind of conflicted about this. Yeah, all right.
Logan, before we leave and take a bunch of stuff with us, I want to check, do the bunkers have any satellites or anything so we can see if the ship is still in orbit?
Not really, but they do have passive sensors and stuff. So if they get signals like from ships coming in or whatever, then they'll know. They're not broadcasting stuff out though. They're just waiting and listening, basically.
And has there been any signals in the past month or two?
There's no reply at all. No reply at all.
Can I find like a flight plan for where they went to?
No, they don't have that here. They pretty much, these are just like little it's basically you're in a weapon cache right now. That's it.
Okay. Can I use the sensors to see if they have any other more sophisticated bases lying around?
You've already checked all that this computer knows about is other bunkers, which are literally scattered around the world. I mean, I'm sure that some will be underwater soon because global warming, whatever. But yeah. Did you know that right now you're over 70% water? That means you're that close to drowning.
Yeah.
So I did want to find out if the aliens were behind the whole weapon, like if you use a weapon thing, why you explode in blue flame.
Excellent. Give me a research roll at half or better because that's you dig deep.
I'll help him. Or try to. Yep.
If you'd rolled a crit when you said that, I'd have laughed and laughed and laughed. Yana, you're free to mash buttons too if you feel like it, or you just stand there and have the dramatic camera shots as you're doing the thinking face. Either way. This is how you build the skills, is by helping.
I know, but it's so, I don't know.
Helping non-violent hands. Oh, right. So, Fulton, let's see what you got.
A fail!
Perfect.
Oh. No, you didn't. Oh, you did. Oh,
all you get is this like weird mysteries of the universe and stuff. And let's see.
Either of you have a reroll or a supporter reroll?
Unfortunately, no. I would have used it otherwise.
No.
Sorry.
Let's see.
You're good.
Okay, hold on a second. All right. And roll 20. There you go. I'll put it underneath the flying carpet pattern. Your answer to the question is this. There you go. Under the flying carpet pattern. There you go. It all makes sense now.
Is there any way to turn off that defense versus certain people? I thought I figured that out. Like wasn't that like a pressure pad on like if I used an alien weapon?
Oh no, no.
Like it recognized you, or
that seems to be a totally different system.
Okay, so what we can't tap into that here.
Right. Well, you tried to find out more about it, but it just doesn't seem to exist in this dojo, or you suck at your job. Either one.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's not in this dojo is right now Doc Fulton's only answer.
Mm. Is there anywhere, like, is there a clue to any other dojo I could go look for to find that out?
Not really. I mean, you could have ask Freddie to look for it, or you could ask Mildred to look for it, but you cannot find it.
All right. Hey, so like when you use weapons here, like modern weapons, like you burst and like you get hit with like some blue flame of doom. Can you look to see if you can find any information on that? Because I every time I look, I just get directions to the bathroom.
I can try.
These bunkers do not have bathrooms. I'd just like to point that out. It is rather horrifying.
Yes.
Ah, right. He discovers that that's part of the human anti-destruction protocol. Basically, keep humans from killing themselves, because as soon as they get weapons, they tend to. And it's not even operated or connected to these little bunkers or weapon caches. It's all satellites. Apparently, the aliens have installed an assload of satellites. This does tell you a new piece of information. If you can make evidence analysis rolls, everybody may try. Of course, this information is not widely known or whatever. Everybody good? Right. Mm-hmm. Those who made it. You're not sure if the satellites can detect stuff inside of homes and stuff, if they have like thermal, et cetera, maybe. Or if they're using, what's it called? Sound and stuff like that to pick up on it. Like if they've got hidden sensors on the ground, the satellites cue into. But you are pretty certain that if you wanted to use weapons underground, then you'd be okay. Pretty much away from the satellites.
And is this only non-alien weapons?
No. This is any kind of weapon, unless a registered, authorized user uses it. However, the aliens have no basically any human that starts blasting away at other humans and stuff with anything, even as like crossbows are right out. Anything that's not directly human powered. So you can go up and bash somebody else with a rock in the head or a stop sign or whatever. But as soon as you use something that multiplies your strength, like a crossbow or something like, or bow even. Well, bows are okay. Something that can store your strength or multiply it up, then you are into trouble with the aliens.
Any information on how to become a registered user?
Become an alien. They don't trust any humans, even the brain bomb ones with weapons, because their goal is essentially to keep humans safe. And they do that by basically they took away all their toys for killing each other. Except, you know, they said, well, we couldn't prevent the woman with no name from picking up a rock and going and braining somebody. So they just put, you know, limits on stuff.
Hypothetically speaking, if I were to link eventually, if I were to link all of the bunkers' sensors together and beam a signal up into one of the satellites.
These are passive listening devices, beaming stuff devices.
And
they're just big ears. They're big ears.
I can't change them to be able to beam?
They don't have the components in them, and if you were to go get components, if you were to go and discover where they've actually hidden their listening arrays and stuff, maybe up in some mountains, maybe underwater, who knows where they put it, then maybe.
Yeah, that might.
But I mean, I do think it's admirable that you want humans to be able to go back to slaughtering each other. That's cool.
I mean,
it makes Mildred happy.
I can see why they did it.
Oh yeah. Well, they definitely didn't do the "you shouldn't do that." They just said, "No toys for you, bitches," and went from there. And it worked. Unlike the "you shouldn't do that," because you know what humans are like. Hey, he took my parking place. Duck, 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 duck.
I wonder if a human controlling a drone controlling a gun would set them off.
That's a good question. And unfortunately, I will point out that there are some things that you can do in the campaign that will not be possible and stuff because they'll just keep going zet, 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 zet. And eventually you'll run out of hero points. And then you'll burst into the
I know.
So you have been warned.
I know.
Although you may frustrate the satellites attempting to zot you. It's like, why didn't we get him for the last 50 seconds? Just keep up the rate of fire. He'll go down eventually.
Anything else, guys? Or grab everything we had and...
So, why... See if I can find some information on why they were afraid of the Elder Sign every time I painted it somewhere.
That'll be tricky as shit. Research at half. You're never going to find it. Never going to
find it.
Guys,
want to help me look for this?
Yeah, I'll try to help.
They don't allow
I
you
do.
anymore. They don't care about
I tried, but no.
See? Is that a fumble? Do you have a 50 or less in research there, Mildred?
I don't think so. Wait a minute.
Fumble.
Where is research?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, it's not a fumble. I have 56.
56 means it is a fumble.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Got about half.
God damn it. Despite her trying to get you into some sort of weird alien porn website.
That's why I don't try to support you.
What was the question again? Sorry, my brain just
Why
blanked.
were they afraid of the Elder Sign?
That's the weirdest thing. They don't know, but they don't like it. They're baffled by it. Possibly because they are connecting it to a different race of these weird flying insectoid creatures and such, and they didn't like them, and so they've made some sort of irrational connection between the two.
Okay. Who is the enemy that they are that we're training for against? Like, who is the big enemy, and what's up with them?
Give me a memory roll, because you were briefed on this.
Holy cow, was I?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. So there you go. See? Everything has become clear at last.
So there's no information on the faceless beetles that they're fighting?
Yeah, you do remember.
Right, but I wanted more information, like the information I don't have. I figured the computer would have, because
they just call them the enemy. The enemy is so well known, it's just assumed. It's they didn't even have to be as exacting as the USA during World War II, where it was like Eastern Front or Western Front. They didn't. They have one front. They know who the enemy is. It's like being in Russia when the Germans were coming. They already know who it is, so they just put the enemy.
Okay.
Yeah, faceless beetles coming to kill you all. Film at 11.
Is there any information on the poop alien here?
Give me a research roll at half to find something about the poop alien. My God, he's digging deep into his fucking notes.
I hope.
Mildred, it's all up to you. If you can do this, he'll win.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Hey, nothing. You're the plus 10 total. Look at all the support you're getting.
I got it.
They acknowledge that there are other aliens, lots of them. It appears to be one of the crowd type thing.
Okay. Is there any way?
Doc Fulton is like, you're like, you keep going. Freddie keeps going. Oh, I think we should maybe grab some stuff. And Doc's like, that.
So each of the aliens were registered to use firearms.
No, just by their species, they're automatically allowed. Okay, so one possible way around it, with your massive evidence analysis, if Alex Kinley, who's the only person who apparently has built up the disguise skill, can make you look like an alien enough to fool the computer, then maybe. However, it's like, I know you really want to go and just take a rifle and blast somebody and then laugh at their pain and weakness and confuse all the other Earth inhabitants, so they grab their hidden away rifles, start shooting, and then all die horribly. But yeah, I really got to question why you want to kill people with rifles so badly here.
Mysteries must be solved.
Okay, so yeah, disguising yourself as an alien, you'd be kind of fucked up looking alien. No other alien would believe it, but the computer might.
No, you just need like a flat piece of cardboard that you wear on your head that looks like an alien from above, if that's the way it works. With a
that might actually fucking do it. Yeah. Next scene, the party's all wearing the dumbest hats ever and praying that rain doesn't happen.
Just walk around with fucking Gila suits on so we look like the ground.
There you go.
Sniper people then.
That might work. But on the other hand, do you have anybody you really need to kill here right now?
No, I was actually looking to see, like, I just wanted to see how it worked. Like, now that I know, that's cool.
It's kind of like a highlight of the violence of the piece. He's like, we don't need to kill anybody, but we want to be able to. Immediately.
So you said that you have the plus 20 to crafting, or what? What card do you have?
It's a crafting plus 20. Yeah, I can trade it to you if you want.
Let me go over to the Sewers of Disappointment notes, because I think I got an idea of what you're wanting to do now. What do each of you are you done in here? Or do you have other things you want to or here's a good question. Have you once again found out answers that lead to more questions?
Is there any information on the Stargate here? Like where it might connect to? Because like in the sewers, there's that gate. I wasn't sure if maybe they had information like on those gates.
No, they don't. They don't seem to know or acknowledge your weird magic gates. These are all tech guys.
No, but see, it was next to a spaceship.
You're talking about the actual Stargate.
Yes.
Out in space.
Well, because there was the one that was in the sewers that was a TBD.
Yeah, that's not part of their Stargate system. If it was, and you went through it, you'd be in outer space. Then your blood would boil while you bake from the outside like a fucked up potato.
Okay, so with any of my knowledge of, like, can I get the parts here to fix the shuttle in the sewer?
Wait a minute. When you say shuttle, you're talking about the Gray's alien spacecraft.
Yeah.
That's not even. That's a different race's spaceship.
I know, but
maybe it's a possibility. Of course, getting it out of the sewers, whole different thing. There's no like entrance that it came down. It just seems to like be there. But if you were somehow able to excavate to get to it.
Well, wouldn't we use the ship and go through the Stargate?
It's not all that close to the gate, but that gate that
I
is to
thought.
be determined is not a Stargate. No, it's just
okay.
there. It's like, how did you get? Even at the time I pointed out, you have no idea how they actually got it in here. But
Well,
by
clearly
God,
they traveled through the fourth dimension, so we need to find Buckaroo Banzai. Is that it?
refill your hand, bitch. Hate you so much.
All right, hold on.
Hate you so much. Let's see.
Let me trade.
There it is. Jesus, those are some hard fucking rolls.
Yana, do you have crappy cards that I can trade you before I refill?
Oh,
Yes.
Chris, if you can give me a library research roll, or actually, no, if you can give me a spot at a quarter, then good shit for you, and you can get support from the air guys, because
I have crappy cards as well.
All right, so dump 2 cards, and I'll give you 2 cards.
yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget that roll, though, Chris.
Yeah. Hold on.
Do you want me to support this or not?
You can support my spot, sure, but dump the cards first so I can refill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're needing crit rolls and shit, Chris. God damn. Crit
And then,
mechanical repair,
Yana,
crit
dump 2
repair.
cards, and I'll give you a limited retrieve when an opponent fails.
Okay.
Just to specify ahead of time to keep the PCs from getting too excited, the miscellaneous shit in each bunker, from what you'd read, seems to be different miscellaneous bullshit.
Okay.
So,
I'm just interested in the weapons and stuff.
instead of the spot, let's do luck instead. You can both support his luck. He's going for a lower is better, amazing luck roll. It's kind of luck roll. If he scored a crit on, he would be very, very happy. It may even cause his desk to tip over. Freddie is not a lucky boy. He's like, I know I'll be surrounded with water soon.
All trees.
Mm-hmm.
All trees surrounded by water.
Actually, one person did have. Who was it, Chris, that had a fear of trees?
I was.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Nice. You knew they were bad.
Uh-huh.
Now Freddie has a fear of all out. Fuck you. All right.
30.
Okay. Let's see here. Extra lightsaber parts. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. D10 -3, but if you roll a 10, it's open-ended, and it can continue to be open-ended for extra parts because you're in alien tech land. So
you have more parts. Okay.
Yes. Well,
because they had some in last time. Okay.
2 extra attempts.
Okay.
Unless you want to start spending hero points. If you can hit the 10 and nair 10, then you'll have like 30. Well, 30 -3. But yeah, it's open-ended. So if you pop a 10, then it's just roll and add. This is how we tempt people to give up hero points.
No, that's fine. 3 is fine.
Or 2. 2 is D10 -3.
No, I have. Well, hold on. So I have, and then hold on.
You had some in the embassy. I remember that.
Right. So I have 3 attempts on me now, and they're upgraded attempts too.
Okay. Yeah, these are normal attempts. So theoretically, you could take these other 2 and make a lightsaber for each of these 2, and then shows them like looking into the lightsaber thing, turning it on, falling over, and
No.
In Gotham, the evidence room, there's 10 attempts in there.
That place might not be there anymore.
Yeah, isn't that the stuff that was the disappeared evidence?
Oh, does it mean? Oh, does it just go the fuck away then?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yes, all the evidence disappeared.
Which is still why I don't understand why, if the evidence is all gone, why we're still so wanted.
I ask actual real life police officers what would happen if, and they said they would still be wanted because they just have sworn statements. It'd definitely be a weaker case that might stretch out, but
the thing is,
charged.
Gotham is back in the 50s. You weren't wanted in the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh. They'd still be wanted even in the 50s?
They're not just wanted, they're super wanted because they are the main supervillains of the world. They are the supervillains of the world.
No.
Take it away, Freddie. Oh, sorry, different Freddie from the band.
I know what you
mean. Yes, I think that'd be a real thrill for everybody if the Freddie guy from the band Queen was behind me singing, although it'd freak everybody out because he's been dead for a while, so awkward.
Oh, you can bring him back in the game.
Yes, necromancy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you picked up some extra shit here there, Doc. I'm guessing your choice of what to carry out of here is going to be all the extra garbage for attempting lightsaber stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, it doesn't matter because we have unlimited access, so we can just bring. Because we want to bring armor back to our guards.
Cut two, it shows the guards, like you brought them to carry it, and they're standing just outside of the pew, pew, pew zone, and you guys load them up with armor. They are all happy. They march off singing and stuff, guarding you guys while you go back to the base. Because
I put on armor as well.
Okay, you feel like a tool. It's bright yellow.
Yeah.
Would anybody else like to wear the bright yellow armor? Okay, then. It's just you. They both just look at you. You are dressed like a some sort of a super villain's random guard number 367, you know, and you feel like such a tool.
Oh, how many guns were there total? So I can take notes.
You pick up 2 cases of a dozen each pistols, 2 cases of a dozen each rifles. There's one more, there was only 1 case of the torque grenades, which I believe are currently in the Australian embassy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you load down people with a lot of these other jacks things that you have no idea of their fucking function.
Okay. And what is the magazine size of the pistol and rifle?
Say 50 shots each.
50 each, okay.
Yeah. You should get some sort of bonus for future tech as opposed to Samuel Colt made this and it has 6 shots. So you guys are back at the base. You've got all of the shit. You are pretty much the Spice Guild guards think that you guys are total badasses because you just kind of did the slow motion badass walk out of the place and the guns didn't pop up and all that, and the doors automatically open and close for you now. And they're like, oh, we don't know what's going on. And one of them's like, oh, I should try advancing. The other's like, no.
No, that's nothing.
So,
yeah.
Another question I have now is, so there's defenses still in the city. What are they defending?
Are you talking about the building defenses or what?
Yeah, you said that the building defenses would still come on if you got too close.
To some of the buildings and stuff, basically they're helping protect pregnant mothers. It's pretty much the people from Zone 2 that they're defending and stuff. They're not going to last forever, but enough time for them to tool up to protect themselves against the scavengers of the wasteland type of deal.
Is there any way that we can Like, are they running on a power source that's different than the bunkers, or?
Yeah, they're all independent systems and stuff.
Okay. And is there any way to make sure that it stays charged? Does it like to recharge it or what?
If you don't have any, but if you were to set up solar panels and bad guys didn't realize what they were for, then yeah, you could.
Okay.
You know.
Well, since the only way into the middle area is
through the second ring,
if we made solar panels and put them in the middle, they'd be defended as well.
That's clever thinking. Take a card. Now you just need a fuck ton of solar panels. Unfortunately, I think that's beyond what Clem's Barbershop can do, because solar panels are pretty goddamn big.
Is there any way that we can...
well, no. I actually have solar panels on my house, and depending on what kind of solar panels they are, they can be, like, split apart into pieces and then reassembled to make one giant solar panel. So it depends.
That might take a couple of months to get through enough solar panels.
Yeah.
Exhausting, boring work. PCs are not into exhausting, boring work. Look at Mildred right now. Look at her. She's exhausted and bored just hearing about this. Plus, she doesn't care about any of the women there.
No. Why do we care about them?
They're people.
They are pregnant. They are evil.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, Doc? She called your woman evil.
She's not my woman, so it's all good.
I mean...
He's wearing a t-shirt that says no child support payments.
Is there any...
I mean, they'll still last for a few years. It's not like an immediate thing here.
Okay. Then we'll worry about it.
If we're done here, I want to drop off a dozen pistols and rifles off at the embassy, and a dozen pistols and rifles off in Kennedyville. Just so they're not all in one place. Or will the people in Kennedyville be like, ooh, guns? I don't know what they're like.
You have no idea. You could ask Doc Fulton.
What's up?
Doc, where should we keep all the weapons? I'm a bit jittery putting them all in one place, but...
Well, weapons are useless here. No one's going to care about them. Like, they'll be like, oh, because they'll try to use them and then they'll die. So, like...
Fair enough. Well, I mean, yeah.
They might try to sell them for parts, but, I mean, otherwise, like, isn't the most secure place we have the Australian embassy?
It is, yeah. So, I suppose we could keep some here and some there, or keep them all there. I'm not sure what...
They seem to be ignoring the weapons that you've just had people lug out, like, eh.
Well, I know you want to use these in other places, not here, and that's fine, obviously. But just remember that tech doesn't always work well in other places.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to put them somewhere where they don't get damaged or stolen or whatever.
Probably the Australian embassy is the best place to take them then.
Or an alien bunker.
Right.
Yeah, but then none of the others will have access to them.
Right.
Just us three.
Okay. Well,
I don't think most of the others really want them either. Well, maybe some of the others, but it's new things that they need to learn how to use.
All new skills. They love them.
Like, it's a completely different thing than picking up a pistol and using it. It's an alien weapon.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, Doc, you may have seen him with a weird alien pistol, which looks different than the alien pistols you got, but he knows how to use it, and he's built up the skill. And he resented having to build up the skill.
Mm-hmm.
But the alien pistol
um,
is fun for him.
How about this? We'll leave 6 of each at the embassy, just in case someone wants it, and the rest will leave in the bunker.
I was going to say, there's more bunkers here. If you just want to toss all of them into the Australian embassy, you know there's lots more here. You just toss them, basically just add them to the list and see if anybody picks them up. In fact, the elf kids, if you want, can even have them in the rooms of people, along with, like, you could take a 45 Peacemaker or some sort of weird alien pistol. Plus, they're happy to outfit the guards there with them if you want. They're really easy on that, because anything that makes the Australian embassy stronger, they're into. They'll have the guards start training with them if you want.
Yeah, but it's tech.
Yes.
Tech doesn't work very well there.
You have no idea if it will or won't. It's something that we're trying out. Experimentation. Shows him caught up in the blue thing. Ah!
I don't know. Doc, what do you think? Mildred, do you want one?
I don't care, really.
No one? Okay. Okay.
Well, while we're here, before we leave, I'm going to try to repair my lightsaber.
So yours is broken currently. Wait, before you do that, isn't the one that you've still got, because you lost the good one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the one you've got's like a D10 damage one.
And I have parts for an upgrade.
Well, I was gonna say, you could just go for making a new upgrade if you wanted to.
Okay.
Because that will be as hard or as easy as the other thing. So since you've got the card, essentially, instead of using the lesser gear, you've got 2 chances with or is it 2 or 3 chances with upgraded gear?
I have 3.
3. So you can just essentially try to get your crit mechanical repair and crit electronic repair to get a D12 lightsaber out of that.
So wait, I need to still get a crit, even though because that was all to get the skill in the first place. Now I have the skill.
Oh, you have the skill. Well, that's
I have build and repair lightsaber.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you could just try that then, I guess.
Okay.
I guess you are a Jedi.
I can help him.
Do you have that plus 20 craft?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can, if he wants to teach you how to do it, then you can try to help him. And if you help him successfully, now, of course, he may give you a -10, or if you have the one with no name who has evidenced a huge desire to learn to build and repair lightsabers. I think having her with lightsaber would be a hell of a lot of fun.
That would be amazing.
I think so too. But if Doc Fulton wanted to go through the basics with you, and then if you guys rolled your build, repair, lightsaber, i.e. learn, then you could possibly get a check in it, although getting regular checks in it is not easy.
I'm going to make mine first, and then maybe I'll teach him how to make one.
Okay, sure. Well, you've got 3 chances here. So first one, you're going to use your card and all that.
Yep, crafting plus 20 has been played.
Nice.
And then I get a supporter because of the modern technology I'm using. Okay. Now, is there anything
else?
Well,
because of the work area and all that and all the neat shit here.
Right. Now, can I support that with anything else or no?
No, you're out on the limb. You're trying to do whatever Calaxian crystal bullshit, lightsaber, make go, Jedi power. Now, of course, a fumble may destroy the entire workshop, most of the people in it, seriously wound or kill the other PCs who are watching to hope to learn this. Now, you two can go ahead and try the build, repair, lightsaber, just watching him as he's going, use the Force, use the Force. Go. All right.
Oh, so wait, wrong one. Shit.
Now, that's probes. Damn, another rectal probe, he says. Wrong thing. It's like a lightsaber. Yeah, Freddy's not learning anything. Mildred, come on, you can do it. Oh, damn. I think that's a fumble, isn't it?
No, it's a fail. It
Oh,
says it's a
damn.
fail.
Damn, I wanted to fumble so bad. Okay, so yes, the plus 20 crafting card goes into the toilet, but you still got the plus 5 for the thing. He ends up with a alien probe. You guys look at him for a moment.
I'll burn a reroll, and then I'll just try again.
Okay, you're still down to just the plus 5, as always.
Right,
The cards always go away. That.
I'll burn another reroll.
It's impossible. It can't be done.
There we go.
Now,
Yeah.
you are a Jedi. All right, so they were watching. They don't seem to get it. You go, boom, boom, boom. Yes. Okay, so you've got 2 of the high powered ones left, and then a couple of the lower powered ones left.
I'm just like, that's so cool.
I think if I'm not mistaken, his lightsaber is purple.
Purple.
Of course it is.
That's so cool.
Him and Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, so are you going to have them try to help you build the next one?
Do you want me to build more, or do you guys want me to
Yeah.
Oh my god. So this is how I do it. Like, let me roll my teaching right quick.
Ooh.
And I make it.
You guys, I'll tell you what, basically he's just going to build it, and you two are watching. Each of you, though, can give me a build repair lightsaber plus 5% because he made his teaching some fucking how, which is amazing because nobody really knows how to teach anything. They just kind of make it happen.
Aha.
Nope.
Freddy seems more excited about it, although the fact the picture of Mildred like trying to skin somebody with a lightsaber does make me happy. All right, so now it's all up to Fulton. He goes, see, this is how not to do it. And he wastes those ingredients. So he has one try at one high-powered lightsaber left. After that, he's down to the low-powered ones. Don't forget your skill modifier on the next roll, but it wouldn't have helped with this one, but...
Right. All right. Do you want to try to help me again?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, only Mildred needs to make a roll because he's got to check. Oh, you want him to actually work on it this time? Holy shit. Did Mildred know? Even at the plus 5%?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have a 16 learn?
No.
Oh,
God.
I know.
I'll try and help him with the...
All right, go ahead and give me your build repair lightsaber roll. All right, he didn't fumble, so it's all still possible, Fulton. Last chance for romance. This is it. Make or fuck you. All right, he makes another high-powered lightsaber. The D12, I believe, is the base damage on the high-powered ones. So do you want to try to make the 2D10 or the D10 ones? You have 2 chances at those.
Sure. Might as well while I'm here.
Yeah, I would. Don't forget your plus 5%, you bastard.
Yeah. Oh, I did again, didn't I? Why don't you? Do you want to try to help?
Yeah.
Mildred?
Yeah.
Mildred wants to touch the very delicate tools?
I touched them, but nothing happened.
She's like, there, I've touched them.
So I crit.
All right. Well, it's a bit higher powered than it's supposed to be.
So is this one like a D12 then?
You've overclocked it.
Okay, so here you go. There's a lightsaber for you.
I need you to pick the color, Fulton, because I know it's not purple.
Black. Black.
Do they have black lightsabers?
Yeah,
technically, yes.
God damn.
They do.
They have all colors.
I see. It's part of the LGBTQ community lightsaber initiative. I'm into it.
All right, I got one more.
I'm just like,
come on, make one for Mildred. Do it for the team.
Do you want to help again, or try to help again?
Yeah. Let me try it. Hold on.
Come on, Mildred. Mildred gives you a -10 because she hates you.
Yeah.
So that offsets the workshop by just a bit, but yeah, right.
Yep, I feel that one. So there we go.
You've got two total lightsabers out of this then?
Yeah.
Cool. So Freddy now has a lightsaber that's black, and you have your purple lightsaber, and Mildred has nothing because nobody loves her.
Doc, you're my favorite person in this reality.
Suddenly.
Which skill do these use for hitting people?
Lightsaber. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So it's a new skill for you, Freddy. I don't recommend fumbling, as they can be rather nasty with this thing. There's
I know.
None of those stupid ass cross guards, and it doesn't make a big canning hook or whatever at the end.
Wait. Did you just swing your lightsaber?
Yeah.
I stand back. I look up at the sky.
It's not a projectile weapon.
No, but it enhances your power. Technically.
That's true. The guards stay cover, and some screaming is going on. Mildred looks at you curiously, wondering if you'll die soon.
I put it away.
All right. You haven't died yet. Hopefully maybe the tent. Who knows? Maybe they don't recognize lightsaber. Who knows? Maybe you're not really here. Who knows?
So, I'm really curious to see what's going on at Gotham, especially with what Mildred said earlier about her friend hunting something. But I understand Mildred might be a bit apprehensive to confront that.
Yeah. That is some, I don't know, there's probably some minor thing going on with White, or like with the remains of the white people there.
By the way, as a quick reminder, Chris, of course, you know that putting away stuff into magic pocket type thing is magic and stuff. So is pulling it out. If you fumble pulling it out in a non-magic zone, or especially, it may be gone forever.
Okay.
Your lightsaber, to anybody who hasn't watched a lot of Star Wars movies and stuff, may not even look like a weapon. But I'm just cautioning you that the magic pockets are a really very delicate thing. There are other ways, like, for example, there's one of the Matrix powers is called This Is Mine, where even if somebody shoots it out of your hand and destroys it and it falls into lava and shit, it may be an adventure or two, but you'll have it again.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. But magic pockets, super unreliable, weak stuff. It's good for like a holdout weapon. Like, I've got a sword, a normal sword that I just fucking keep in there. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I don't keep shit in mine anymore.
Well, I would just keep like a normal weapon in there just as a like backup gun. It's your backup gun, basically.
But every time you wake up with like a sword on your chest. Like, what the fuck?
Sometimes it depends on what kind of zone you're in. True. But even if you don't, it's still a backup gun.
True.
Yeah, always carry backup.
Question: the alien guns, do they use alien pistol skills or just normal pistol?
No, they use what's it called, laser pistol, laser rifle.
Okay.
Of course they use new skills. This is what Doc Fulton was lecturing you about. This is why the PCs don't care about them. They're like, I got slug throwers and I'm sticking with slug throwers, by gum.
Unless you're crazy like me.
Yeah.
Do we want to just leave them in the embassy then? Or
this is what I was talking about.
Okay.
Do you want the guards to begin training with them at the Australian embassy? It will significantly increase their fucking firepower and people's fear and awe of them if they work in that zone, but they don't know if they do or not.